My name is Ariel Johnson. I'm with the Christian Artist Promo Blog, and I'm here this evening sitting next to Mr. J.Moss. We are here in Garland at the Mount, and I am so excited to be able to talk to him about, he's been tweeting, I'm on Twitter, I'm following him on Inside J.Moss, right?
That's right.
And he's talking about his album, and I heard people saying, just making some remarks about V2. And you like, come on, we got to update you. We on V4 right now, and I'm loving it. So tell us about V4, the other side.
It's just a celebration record. It's the fourth album of mine that has been out. Now, of course, we started with V1 back in around '05, and now we're on V4. And God has really taken us on an amazing journey.
Okay,
and
good.
I'm just really just spiritually ecstatic about what the Lord is doing, the place that I'm in, my family, my crew. You know, we're just at a celebratory spot, you know, where God is just favoring us and blessing us. And I wanted to do a record that reflected that. You know, so many records are so down, slums and depression. And I just want people to know that, you know, I feel good about where I am spiritually. I feel good about my walk in salvation. And this is the record. If you need that push, if you need that pick-me-up, you know, that encouragement, that word that's going to lift you up. And so many people have been hitting me, like you said, on the social media network, saying that J.Moss, this album is what actually has put a smile on my face, has uplifted my spirits. That's what I wanted. So mission accomplished, and I thank God. All credit goes to God for giving us that direction. And I would encourage everyone to go out and get V4 so that album, that project can bless you all like it blessed me.
Well, I have to be honest with you and tell you, one of my favorites, I mean, I've got quite a few. I like everything on the album.
Thank you.
So everybody watching this should go out and definitely get it. But I can't stop listening to the prayers of the righteous.
Yes, that was our lead-off single. We dropped it, I think, at the beginning of last year, late 2011. And we just wanted to get the people kind of, you know, wanted to pick them back up. So we put a little beat to it, Jim put their flavor on, sort of an old school kind of churchy melody. And that's what we're always trying to do. We're just trying to do different things, go against the grain a little bit, so that gospel music can have some versatility. We feel like we can grow the industry if it's versatile. I mean, no one wants to go to a dinner where the only thing on the smorgasbord is chicken.
That's right.
You know, you got to have a little something to go with it. Maybe some greens, a little salad, you know, a little juice, a little tea.
Hungry now.
You know what I mean? You know, so we're trying to be those extra dishes, and God has really set up a platform for us to do that, and the prayers was one of the lead-off singles for that movement.
Yes, definitely. So I wanted to ask you this Twitter thing. Being someone who's a promoter of artists and providing them with advice on how to promote themselves, it still surprises me that a lot of them can't even get into their Twitter account because they set it up several years ago. And could you tell me how Twitter's working for you? Well, because I see people talking to you all the time. I know you can't respond to everybody, but how is it working for you?
Well, it actually took us back, even though the technology part of it progressed us, if you will. It still took us back to the grassroots thing where you kind of went door to door. And Twitter allows you to go door to door, just basically person to person specifically, and tell them about what you got going on. So rather than telling people that I'm going to the restroom or where I'm eating at, you know, I'd rather tell them about Jesus and tell them about this new record coming out. You know, so we just flipped it a little bit and just gotten back into people's faces. I rolled my sleeves up and dedicated a portion of my day where I may have been in the studio or where I may have been doing radio interviews. I embraced the social media network, and it worked for us. It actually it worked, and I managed my own stuff. And like you said, it's hard to get to everybody when you're dealing with hundreds of thousands of people, but I make it a point.
And he has that many followers.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's all real. And but I try to at least be in their faces as much as I possibly can. And I'll try to retweet or go to Facebook and post a video or something, just so they can feel connected to me. I found that in gospel music, people have to be able to connect to you, to your spirit, realize that you're transparent and that you're just as human as they are. And Twitter and Facebook and all that has really worked in that area for me.
Okay, I got one more question for you. I'm going to let these other people get to you. the good and the bad remix. No, the club remix.
Club remix.
Wait a minute, what the club have to do with the church, the gospel CD?
That's where I want it played. You know,
Okay.
I mean, for gospel to just be played on gospel radio, I mean, that does nothing for progression. I'm really on this progression thing. You know, I just don't want things to flatline. You know, and that's where we seem like we're going. We want one kind of sounding music. We want it for 2 or 3 artists. That's all we want to take. That's all we want to stomach from gospel. And we have to get out of that mindset. So that's why we took Good and Bad, which was a great choice to do that on because it was already popular. It was exploding over the airwaves as the original.
Yes,
So we said, well, what if you want to wake up in the morning and hear your favorite song, but it's too slow to do your cardio workout to?
Amen.
So let's put a club beat behind it. Let's put a 4-on-the-4 beat behind it. Now you can run to it. You can ride your bike to it. Now you can jog to it or what have you. And so it was a no-brainer. We wanted to do that. And Pajam's always doing things that go against the grain. You know,
The
we
master
shake it up.
beat makers here,
That's right.
everybody. The
That's
master
right.
beat
Shake
makers
it
in
up.
the gospel industry. Well, look, I thank you so much
Thank you.
for granting us this opportunity to interview you.
Yes.
And God bless you. Thank you for coming out to Garland.